Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to have a private coaching session, so it's going to be good.
Yes.
Okay, today we are going to talk about gut health. It's so important, you know, for you to look younger, because as doctor said, your gut is your second brain. It's so connected and it's physically connected. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you know what is the healthy fats that you should be using?
Like, you mean cooking wise?
Yes, for cooking.
I would say butter, olive oil, coconut oil, nothing that's been processed, really.
Okay,
Like
that's perfect. Because what you know, some people say that butter is bad for you.
No, it's a good
Butter
fat.
you know, it's perfect. The old-fashioned original butter is full of vitamin A, D, and K. And it can be used to cook at high temperatures. And, you know, and it's good for people who use animal fats, right? Some people don't use it, but there's other options that you cannot cook at high temperatures with them.
Yeah.
Like the avocado oil, olive oil, you know, the organic one, it has anti-aging properties, and the coconut oil. They are fabulous for your health, for your gut, you know, they are really good. And there are other type of oils that, you know, all the processed oils are not good for you. And as people age or are pregnant, all those oils will give you like spots in your skin because they are so toxic. And it also will make people look older, as well as sugar. Sugar is also, you know, really bad for you because it, you know, it impacts your body at a cellular level. And we need to limit our intake of sugar to 28 grams per day. And
that's a can of Coke.
Yes, no, and also, you know, people says like, no, but I don't eat sugar, I eat fruit juices.
That's the same.
Of course, all those fruit juices, they are processed. They have like a big amount of fructose, and fructose converts to, hi Irma.
Hey Mari, hi. Sorry that I'm late.
And fructose converts into sugar. So you will have the same effects on your body as you are eating the sugar, right? And it affects the levels of insulin and also the levels of glucose.
Yeah.
You know what is one of the best things when you crave sugar? To increase the good fats that will help you with the craving.
Okay. Yeah, well, what I've done is exchange like sodas for mineral water and then like add natural juice to them. So I'll add like a squeeze of lemon or lime or grapefruit, and that gives me the carbonation without all the processed sugar.
Of course, and it's super healthy. And you can put like, you know, oranges or something, you know, slices of oranges. No, and also what happened, the juices that you make in your house with the whole fruit, you use one fruit, coconut water, and that is healthy. But the ones that you buy for a glass of juice, if it's only the juice, they use like 5, 7 fruits. So instead of you eating one fruit that is healthy, you are having a lot of glucose from a lot of fruits, because the fruits you can take it in moderation, right? Okay, let's see if any of you, if it happened to you, that you wake up in the morning and your stomach is completely flat. And during, you know, as the day progresses, you start like getting inflamed, having inflammation. And then when you, at the time you go to sleep, you feel like you are 6 months pregnant. Have that happened to you?
A lot of times.
Do you know why is that happening?
No.
Okay, that is happening because the pH of our stomachs are not balanced. It doesn't have the right pH. And the best thing to regulate the pH of your stomach is to have a morning routine. Do you have a morning routine?
Never.
Yeah, I'm notorious for no breakfast.
No, I do eat a lot of breakfast, but it's not a routine. Depends on the time that I have.
Okay, one of the best thing to help with to balance the pH of your stomach is the apple cider vinegar. The one with the mother, this one. This one has the mother, so it has like things on the bottom. So you can put like a cup, just a cup of this in half or a complete glass of water when you are fasting, you know, in the morning, as soon as you wake up, you will have the glass of water with the apple cider vinegar. And that is great for, you know, to balance all the pH. And then after a half an hour or so, it's good to have a vegetable juice, green juice. It can even be the ones that you buy that are organic, cold press, and you can add like a scoop of the greens. And that is great for your stomach. And then an hour later, you can have breakfast. And that will help you a lot with the, you know, with the pH. And it's super healthy because you are going to get kind of full with the celery juice and the greens. So you wouldn't overeat. Okay, let's see what else. What happened is that in the stomach, there is a lot of microorganisms and bacteria that is normal for you to have, but there are different types of bacteria. There's bacteria, the microorganisms are in your stomach. Then in the large intestine and the small intestine, you have different types of bacteria. That bacteria takes charge of the digestion and like it eats and poo, you know, they do all of that in the intestine. What happened is that sometimes for your lifestyle that you have been eating really bad, give me a second. When you have eaten super bad, what happened is that your stomach and the bacteria, it migrates from one place to another. Let's say that the bacteria that it's supposed to be doing their work in the large intestine migrates to the small one. And then what happened? The process that should be happening in the large intestine are going to happen in the small intestine. What happened? The small intestine is like this size, right? It doesn't have space for all those bacteria to start reproducing, and the digestion is going to be processed in the improper place. So what happened? You are going to have inflammation, and then is what makes that you feel and look like you are pregnant at the end of the day, because all that is happening, and then you will have gases, abdominal pain, and it's due to all that, right? And that is what creates inflammation. And to solve this, the best way is to detox yourself with green juices. And while you are doing the detox with green juices, it's better not to have a simple carbohydrates, because then you wouldn't solve the problem. You need to balance and to help your stomach to get balance before you start eating normal again. And there's one thing that is super, super good for the lining of your stomach, because the lining of your stomach is like 1/10 of the thickness of a hair. So it's really, really thin. And a way to fix it is to drink chicken bone broth. I don't know if you know what it is. Do you know it?
I do. No, I do.
Okay, that is like a soup of chicken, but with bones, cartilage, and everything. And that has a lot of collagen. If you don't want to make it, you can buy it. I buy it at Costco, and I buy the organic one, because the problem is when you don't get the organic, you are going to have all the hormones, antibiotics that they give to the chicken. So it's really bad for you. So instead of solving something, you are getting, you are getting more inflammation. So it's good to have, even after your lining of the stomach is good, it's amazing for the skin, because it has a lot of collagen, and it's healthier than to take the pills, because you absorb it more from the chicken broth. And
when do you take it?
You can take it 3 times a day. And of course, if you get the one that you buy, it doesn't taste that good, or the one that you make is not that tasteful. But you know what I add? I add season. I love spicy, so I add, hot. What's the name of this? Is pepperoncino. You can add herbs, and I use Himalaya salt. And it tastes perfect. You heat it up, and it's great. And the thing is, it's also good because you will feel satisfied because it tastes good. And it's so good for all your skin, because the skin is the biggest organ that we have in our body. And it helps with, with flexibility, with your joints, and all your organs use collagen. So it's good for all your organs. So it's one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Okay, let's see about, I don't know if you, Ada, do you eat, white rice and beans? I know that Irma.
She doesn't. Yeah, I do, but not white rice. So los frijoles I do, but I don't like to incorporate carbs because my oncologist said it wasn't good in my circumstance.
Sure, because it converts to sugar. And how do you prepare it?
Me?
The frijoles?
Uh-huh.
Like Salvadorian beans, water, onions, garlic, ginger, salt, bay leaves, and a lot of oregano. And then I let it sit for 45 minutes, and I do the traditional Salvadorian. I'm a cooker.
Okay. And you, Irma, how did you cook it? The beans?
Depends on which one.
Well,
like a black beans?
Yeah,
or beans?
Because, like different types of beans and, lentils, how do you call the...
Usually, water with a gusto frito, and that's it.
Okay.
Really, I don't put that much salt in it.
Okay.
I have my own oregano that I, plant, and that's it.
Okay. Do you remember your grandma or your mom that they used to put the beans overnight in water?
Oh, yeah. You don't do that anymore.
Well, let me tell you that that's the best thing to do it for this, because it has more collagen and it will ferment it. And it's the healthier way for your stomach to do it. So they recommend that you leave it overnight for 8-9 hours, and it will start to get like the little thing that it goes like it's fermenting. And that is the best for you because it has probiotics.
And you use the water, or you throw it away?
You throw away the water, because what you want to do is to have this fermented. So that's the best way that you will get all the nutrients, and it's not going to produce the gases that a lot of people complain about, the gases with the grains and the beans. So that will take care of that problem, and you can digest it better. Do you know, I don't eat white rice today. I went to buy white rice to show you, right? This is white rice. A lot of people in the world, they base their nutrients from white rice. What happened is the white rice is so processed that it doesn't have a lot of nutrients. So you lose all the nutrients. Some people don't get used to, to the brown rice or to other stuff, but there's a way that you can transition yourself to a different way of eating. And the way that you can do that is using, the white rice, using the brown rice, and do it together. And you can even add the quinoa to the mix. And then, do you know what is this?
Chia.
Chia. And you can do a mix of chia, white rice, brown rice, and quinoa. And you start like every week to decrease the amount that you have of white rice until you don't use white rice. And your taste buds are going to to get used to the taste of not using the white rice. And
that I don't eat white rice.
No, because white rice doesn't have a lot of nutrients.
No, I don't like
what
it.
What happens is the white rice, they take the brown rice and they peel it. And a lot of all the vitamin B, it's in the peel. So if you don't have it there, you are losing all the nutrients, the most important ones. So what do you think about the way to start, cooking the different, the rice? Do you think that will work for you, Irma?
Oh yeah, no, I like quinoa. I don't need white rice.
Quinoa. Mm-hmm.
Even when my family eats a lot of white rice, I don't even like it. Unless it's huevo frito y arroz. That's the only time I really eat white rice. I can't leave that part of it. Yeah. But usually I don't. I buy like a pound of rice, white rice, and it takes me like a year to finish it.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat something else than rice. I love quinoa with vegetables.
Yeah,
I like chia.
Oh, and you can do the quinoa. I do the quinoa with kale, with broccolis. I put everything in there. A sofrito. So I do everything with that.
Yeah, you can even eat it cold.
Yeah, yes, it's good. Even it's good in a salad.
Oh yeah, you can add some shrimps and leave it like a cold salad.
Oh, yes.
Cilantro, and that's it.
Yes, and
it's amazing.
And the herbs are really good. You know what I love to take also I take it, sometimes in the morning and sometimes at noon, the carcomin. And to be absorbed, you need to mix it with black pepper and take like a little spoon. And that is really
what is that, Maddie?
El carcomin.
Carcomin.
Okay, let's see what you have learned from this. I'm going to put some slides up to see what we have learned about it. And the good thing is that you girls, you are very familiar with all the healthy way of eating. I'm using the good one. Let me see what I'm sharing now.
Mm.
Are you looking at what I'm sharing or no?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? The good fats?
Good fat that are not too good, and inflammation and sugar.
Okay, good. Let me open this one. I don't know what happened. Give me a second. That technology and me, we are not very good friends. Okay, now we are looking at what. Okay, so let's see what we learned today. about this is that the good fats are the butter, regular butter, because it has vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin K. The avocado oil
Yeah.
and the olive oil. And
How about coconut oil?
too. I didn't wrote it down, but coconut oil is good too.
Yeah, that's the one I use mostly.
Yes. And there's a lot, and even the coconut oil is great for your skin. My granddaughters, when they were babies, we used to give them massages with the coconut oil because the doctor said that is good. If they, if they eat it, it's not going, it's not like a cream that they cannot eat it. Coconut oil, they don't have a problem. And there's we were talking also about the fats that are not good for you because it causes inflammation, and it also can give you like the age spots in your skin. And it's the soy oil, corn oil, canola oil. Any processed oil is really bad and it creates inflammation also, as well as sugar. Sugar also creates a lot of inflammation. We are supposed to have 28 grams of sugar a day, and we are having much more than that. I use the, what is good, and to use it instead of sugar, the stevia, because stevia is healthy, and but you just need to use a good stevia, like a drop, because it's so sweet. It's sweeter than sugar. So what do you take away that is going to be good for your gut health? What's your takeaway on that?
Sugar.
No, but what it will help you with gut health? The apple cider vinegar with mother in the morning, and the chicken bones broth, because it will help you with the lining.
So can you do beef bones? Does it have the same collagen in it, or is it chicken is better?
Any like cows and different animals with the bone, all the cartilage, how do you say?
Cartilage.
Cartilage. You have to use all of that, the bones, the cartilage. Let me tell you a story that what happened to me in China, like in 2007. I went in a work trip, and the people from the factory invited me to have lunch with them. And they said, I'm going to order for you. And they ordered a bone soup. And I was like, what is this? And they had like, they used the bone, and the center of the bone, how do you call that? That is like that thing in the center of the bone.
The cartilage?
No, it's what? Tuétano. I think it's in Spanish. I don't know what's the name in
English. Tendon. The tendon?
No, it's let me look here and Dr. Google. Let's see. Is what's the name in Spanish now? Tuétano.
Bone marrow.
Okay, the bone marrow. So they were eating that. It was so disgusting. But let me tell you, those Asian people, they always look young. And they eat that frequently. That's something that is in their diet. And that has a lot of collagen. I'd rather have the chicken bone broth than to have that.
Really? It tastes amazing.
I know.
I've made beef. So what I do with the beef is, like, if you roast them in the oven before you throw them in the pot, it gives it such a different flavor.
Oh,
and you
nice.
You release the natural fats and they stay in the pan, and then you just throw that in. And then when you're cooking it, you add just like an onion or a garlic or a ginger, something simple. But how much are you said you take it 3 times a day?
3 times a day. They recommend it 3 times a day. I buy it at Costco. organic. It's called, and they also sell it, you know, in Amazon. The chicken bone broth. And I use, as I was telling you, I use like, you know, condiments, because it doesn't taste to any, you know, it doesn't taste anything there. But I use all the herbs and seasoning, and it tastes really good. And it's very satisfying, and it's great for all, you know, all your skin and all your organs, because all your organs, they need collagen. So, and you know, the articulations, your eyes, everything needs collagen. And it sounds like a lot, but you know, you wouldn't get that type of collagen in the pills, because some of the pills are done, you know, not in a very good way to be absorbed. And that is, and it's easy, it's not as expensive. So.
Mary, have you tried chicken feet broth?
Oh, they use chicken feet in there. And the neck.
Yeah, you have more collagen than anything else.
That's what they do. That's the chicken bone broth is done with that, with all that.
Are you, when you get sick, that's what you use in Venezuela.
Oh, yes.
A good broth or chicken feet, it will bring you back on.
Also for the cold and for everything, it's, you know, it's good.
Yes.
We shouldn't be taking any processed food. I know that it's hard, and some people said that organic is very expensive, but if you compare the cost of all the garbage that we get, it gets more expensive to buy the garbage than to buy all organic food. And it's, you know, you are investing in your health, because everything will function better. And there's a lot of, you know, of cancers and sickness that is due to the poor, you know, to the way we and
no, it's not. The price difference is not that much.
No, it's no, you spend less if you only buy food, organic food that is not processed, because all those packaged food, the cookies, you know, the food that is already prepared, all the packed things that you buy, those are really bad, and they are not cheap. It gets more expensive if you eat bad, because you buy a lot of stuff that you don't need it. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay. Let's see what else we can talk about, some of the solutions. Okay, you know what happened? Sometimes you eat like raw vegetables and you get like cramps, or you feel bad, or you have gases. And that is due that your pH is not correct, and your bacteria is not correct in the right places. And so the digestion process happened in a different place. And also for that, if you are feeling like you feel with gases, stomach pain, you need to do the fasting and do a cleaning with juice. It's the best way to solve those issues. And the fruits and vegetables, you should be eating them, you know, the fruits raw or not in juices. Just if you do like whole fruits in the blender with a protein shake or with coconut water, those are good because you are going to have a small amount of fruits. But the processed juices that they sell, they are not good for you.
No.
So that you shouldn't be having those. Tomorrow we are going to talk about the, you know, all the vitamins that we need to have. And also, you know what, you need to have every day the probiotics, but it has to be a really, really good quality probiotics, because the probiotics, they have live microorganisms. And if you buy like the ones that they sell in the store, what happened is that a lot of time they are so old that there's no life, no microorganism in there. So you need to have a good supplier that you know that it's going to be fresh. And because if not, you are going to take it and it's not going to help you. So it's very important to know where you are buying your supplements from. It has
Well, I'm not so crazy about vitamins. I don't take anything.
Well, there's a lot of, you know, that you a lot of vitamins and supplements that you need.
I know, but I buy them and I never. The only thing I'm taking now is the one that the doctor sent me for the, you know, for the effects of the COVID, and that's it. And that because I have to.
But you need a lot. There's a lot of like vitamin C. It's great for your energy. The other day I went to do a PRP in my face, like a week, 10 days ago, last Tuesday. And she gave me an infusion of vitamin C. I was so energetic. I went to the gym. The next day I went to the gym and I was like pumped up. The trainer told me, what's going on with you today? And I'm like, it has to be the vitamin C. You know, and it's super good for your skin. There's a lot of creams with vitamin C, but it's much better to have them, you know, to ingest them than to apply it in your skin. You know, it's much better because you will look younger and your skin will glow if you are working from the inside out. And vitamin D, it's super important because a lot, they have checked and, you know, they have done research about that a lot of cancers that people have is due to vitamin D insufficiency. And it's very important to have the vitamin D. And also, vitamin D is really good to absorb the calcium, and it's good for your bones. If you use calcium and you don't use vitamin D or you don't go to the sun, you wouldn't absorb the vitamin, the calcium. B complex is super important. And you know, you will find B complex in the brown rice because it's in the skin of the brown rice. And the probiotics are super important too. That's something that you need to, you know, to take every day to help you. It will help you with digestion. It will help you with absorption of the nutrients. So it's something that you need. And magnesium will help you to sleep great. If you are having problems sleeping at night, have the magnesium before you go to bed instead of having it in the morning.
Oh.
And that's super important. And I take some supplements that have hyaluronic acid. It has collagen and vitamin D, and I think it has vitamin C also, vitamin E. It's something that I bought that has everything in there. But I also take vitamin C separately, vitamin D. I take a lot of vitamins.
Okay.
And I'm taking the hyaluronic acid that is good for not only for your skin, also good for all your organs, because we need hyaluronic acid. As we get older, the hyaluronic acid will help with everything. So let's see. Okay, so let's go over. I'm going to share this one. Give me a second. Okay, I need to stop sharing. I need to get this first to share. Hold on. I need to share the screen. Okay, let me share the screen here. I'm going to put this in the Facebook group also. So let's see what else is going to help you to support the gut health. We need to take probiotics and eat fermented foods. because if you eat fermented foods, you may go away without taking the probiotic, but it's easier to, to take the probiotic instead of preparing the fermented foods. Also to eat prebiotic fiber, to eat less sugar and sweeteners. The stress is super bad for your gut. Have you experienced when you have like stress or anxiety, or you get mad, or you get in love, that you feel it in your stomach? And that's it affects directly your brain because it's completely connected. Those are reactions between your brain and your gut that they are, completely connected there. And avoid taking antibiotics unnecessary. Do you know in which ways you take antibiotics without knowing?
No, just the pills.
We take it, because sometimes when the doctor says, don't take antibiotics, you go, no, I don't take antibiotics. But really, we do. Because all the meat that we eat, the chicken, it has antibiotics, it has hormones. And we are taking, not only when we are sick, we are taking those every day. I don't eat meat, but a lot of people eat meat. And not because I'm vegetarian, it's because I doesn't digest really good. So I can have it once in a while, but at my house I don't buy it. But there's like grass-fed farms that they sell really good meat and they don't have any antibiotics or hormones. So that's how we are taking it without noticing, and it's affecting us because we get inflammation and we get sick because of that. Okay, that exercise is very important. Also, we talked about that yesterday. And it's very important to sleep 7 to 8 hours. And sometimes we stay entertained and we don't go to sleep early and we wake up, early in the morning and we don't sleep enough. And it's very important even for weight loss. If you sleep 7 to 8 hours, it will make it easier to lose weight than if you don't sleep the time that you need to do. And also, sometimes we don't think about what we use to clean the house or, to disinfect. And we use a lot of products that has a lot of toxics. I'm buying a product that is, let me show you what I'm using. Okay, this is called Force of Nature. And what you do, you put water in there and you use one of the capsules and you connect it and it creates Clorox that is not toxic. I cleaned, when I was helping my daughter with the babies, that the clothes get stained with the baby food. I used to spray this in the clothes and it take away everything. And you can clean the bathrooms, you can clean the kitchen, and it's non-toxic. So it's really good and a healthy way to, to clean without any toxins in your house. As we know, to avoid smoking, some people say to eat a vegetarian diet. I don't eat vegetarian, but I eat a lot of vegetables. The apple cider vinegar is really good for, to balance the pH in your stomach. And even if you have problems digesting food, when you eat like a lunch or dinner, it is good to have the apple cider vinegar before you eat, if you are having problems digesting the foods. What are the signs of an unhealthy gut? When you have upset stomach, a high sugar diet, unintentional weight changes when you gain weight, when you don't sleep good, when you are really tired, that's a symptom of that your gut health is not balanced. When you have irritations in the skin, like some people they have in the back, they get like, or here, they get like acne or something like that. It has to be with your gut health. And the autoimmune conditions and food intolerance. So there's a lot of things that we need to think before we start taking medications, because sometimes people go like, oh, you know, I don't feel good, I'm gonna have an antacid, I'm gonna have an Alka-Seltzer, I'm gonna have, you know, and they don't go to the root of the problem. They try to solve the symptom, and that's not the best way to do it. So we need to start looking at our nutrition, what is affecting the way we are feeling. And we have now a lot of information about that. And all of this will help us look younger. Because if you are, you know, if you are feeling sick, uncomfortable, you cannot look good, because you have this face like, oh my God, what is this? So I think to look young, you need to be happy, you need to be comfortable, have a good attitude. So you need to feel good inside. Okay, what is the best way to become ageless? Have a proper nutrition, exercise, supplements, antioxidants are super important. Sleeping a full night rest, controlling stress, and hydration. We need to take a lot of water. We are our body is 70% of water, and then we cannot even think clear when we don't have enough water in our organism, because we get like confused because we need water for our brain to function. It's important to wear an SPF sunscreen every day. And we need to look after our eyes, because with age, Ada is really young, but after you are like 55 or 60, your eyes start getting dry. I remember.
Yeah, but the chemo really did a number on my body. I mean, it literally aged me like, oh my gosh, like I'm losing the moisture. I never had to cream before, and I'm creaming my face. Like sometimes I catch myself 5 or 6 times a day, because right now there's no moisture in my body. Yes. It's awful.
But you know that you can, with all that we have been talking today, you can reverse that.
Yes.
Because if you take the collagen, that will help you a lot, because when you have, you know, the right amount of collagen, you have more elasticity in your skin. It will have more moisturizer. All of that will help you with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing the bone marrow. I'm going to be giving it a try.
Yes.
I didn't realize it had so many properties. You might hear my children just get in the car in a moment. It is raining hard, and they're about to probably be screaming. So I will put it on mute, but I just will have to stop the car for that.
No problem. You know what happened to me? I thought that I had conjunctivitis because my eyes felt like I had like sand in my eyes. So I went to the doctor and I said, I don't know, check to see what's going on with my eyes. And he was like, oh, you know, he knows me because my 2 daughters, they use glasses since they are like 3 years old. So I always go to him. And he was, you know, Maddie, as you get older, the eyes dried out. And I'm like, really? Even the eyes are gonna dry out, because the rest of my body was dry as a desert. So my eyes too, I couldn't believe that. So, and another thing is, to look ageless, we need to groom our eyebrows. Because if we have bushy eyebrows, we will look like awful. And not only that, and if we don't have enough eyebrows, because with age, you start losing them. My daughter, she's 34, and she had beautiful, you know, very thick eyebrows. And the other day she was telling me, you know what, Mom? My eyebrows have gotten thinner. And she's only 34. So, and the thing is, the eyebrows will frame your face. So if you start losing it, it's good to do like microblading or something like that, because it will change how you look. Cut alcohol, sugar, and that's a way to control inflammation, because sugar, alcohol, and processed food will give you inflammation. And most of the sickness, including cancer, is due to inflammation. That's the major cause of everything that happened to us, is the inflammation in our body. And it has to do with our nutrition. And we already talked about the supplements that we should be taking, and we can repeat them again. They are vitamin C. This will help us look younger. Vitamin C, vitamin D, B complex, probiotics, magnesium, collagen supplements, chicken bone broth soup, hyaluronic acid, and apple cider vinegar. And that, you know, and tomorrow we are going to be talking about the other stuff that I have it in the same one. So tell me, what was the takeaway that you took from today? Let me stop sharing. Okay. What did you learn today, Irma, that you think is going to help you in achieving what you are looking for? To look younger, to more energetic, you know?
Well, I know that I have to change my habits, my eating habit. I'm the worst person in the world. It is. But let me tell you, Mary, once I was taking the vinegar, I took it like for 2 months. And what you said is true. No, even my stomach was flatter. I lost weight.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I lost like 10, 15 pounds in those 2 months. Of course, eating healthy, cutting off on sugar. The good thing is that, I don't drink that. That I don't drink that much. So I'm good in that. What did I do? Okay. And vitamins, I don't know yet. I'm not too crazy about that. I never like it. I'm against it.
Okay.
That has to take me out, a while for me to take vitamins. Even my mom takes vitamin.
Read a little bit about, the different vitamins that and also the minerals. We need minerals. We need because
I'm gonna do a search.
Because there's a lot of vitamins that we stop producing, and we need them. We used to produce in the past, and now we are not producing them. So we need that to keep looking younger and feeling younger and have energy. All of that is very important. So, do a research about it, and that help even with the mood. It's important to include what
I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Try to figure it out.
Ada, what have you learned that you think is going to help you?
I think the collagen probably right now is what I struggle with the most. So that's something that has definitely, like the oils, the fats, that stuff, things that I knew. So it's definitely probably the bone soup. I love it.
Perfect. No, when I learned about it, I said, this is so easy, because there are like recipes to do something really complicated. And this is so simple that no brainer.
Mari, I'm sending you, I know this lady, she's very into Chinese medicine and stuff like that. She does the bone marrow soup in Miami.
Oh, nice.
And collagen soup.
Oh, nice. That's good.
No, I've tried them. If you eat them for a period of time, you will see the difference. I did it with collagen. like 2 years ago.
The only thing that you need to check is that she's using grass-fed, you know.
Oh, no. Everything is organic.
Yeah, because that's important, because if not, when you cook all of that, you are going to take all, because where, you know, all the antibiotics and the hormones, they go to the fat, they go to the I never can say it. They go there. And when you cook that, you are going to have all those antibiotics. So
just really take a look at it.
Excuse me?
I put it in the chat. I put it on the Facebook, the Boneros to Miami. She does it in the Bellroda district.
Okay.
That's what she is at.
Okay, perfect. That's
so if I have more at home, I'll give you one so you can try it. It's very, very good.
Okay, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's it for today. So
thank you, Betty.
Tomorrow we will need to, you know, to talk about, because another thing with the supplements, we need to know the right amount to take them. And because if you don't take the right amounts, they are not going to work. So tomorrow we will talk about that, and a lot of solutions for our skins, and then, you know, all the non-invasive treatments that we can use in our body and in our face. So we will talk about that tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
Okay, so have a good night.
You too, Mary. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.